Alright, what's up, people? I'm at the Grove. It's a Friday. We got less than 2 days before the Super Bowl kickoff on a Sunday, and I want to give you my predictions on the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After all, the Super Bowl is in Tampa Bay, and Tom Brady is in Tampa Bay. A lot of people want me to give you my feedback on who's going to win and who's going to lose the Super Bowl. Well, let me start with Kansas City Chiefs. If my man Patrick Mahomes is going to try to win back-to-back Super Bowls, he's going to have to be steadfast, because you're going against an all-time legend, okay? That's the thing. You're not going against a average or ordinary quarterback. You're going against an all-time legend. Okay, he's been in the NFL Football League for like 2 decades, Tom Brady. So Kansas City Chiefs gonna have to play what they call perfect execution. Perfect execution means you're gonna have to play offense, defense all day, every day. That means 4 quarters. It's easy to win the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter. Got 4 quarters. And if they can somehow keep Tom Brady from getting a first down in the first quarter or in the second quarter, if they can hold him under 10 to 15 points for at least 2 quarters, Kansas City Chiefs will walk away back-to-back Super Bowl champions. I'm just telling you what Kansas City Chiefs have to do if they really want to win back-to-back championships. So you got one guy that's trying to win his second championship. You have another guy that's trying to do something that only a few NFL quarterbacks at the elite level ever get to do, and that is win a 7th championship. You know how many athletes ever get the opportunity to win 7? Not too many people get to win 6 or 5 or even 4, let alone 3. A chance to win 7. So I'm probably going to say if Kansas City Chiefs want to win, they're going to have to figure out how to make him be under 10 to 15 points for 2 quarters. Somehow make sure he doesn't get a first down. Then they're going to have to get him to commit turnovers, fumbles, interceptions. All of that does cost Tom Brady a football game. I'm talking about if Kansas want to win. Now, they got the firepower. They got the best offense. They can match the defense. So for at least 3 quarters, you're going to see an even football game. But the tie of the turn is going to become between the second quarter or the third quarter of the football game. Now, what happens if Kansas City Chiefs can't do this for 2 quarters, and the first 2 quarters is all Tampa Bay, and it looks like Kansas City Chiefs is just getting beat up? Well, then that means there's something wrong with the defense. So if the defense don't play and don't match the intensity of the offense of Kansas City Chiefs, then that's how they would lose the Super Bowl. And now let's get to Tampa Bay. After all, a lot of people are going to want me to explain Tampa Bay. See, if Tampa Bay win in Tampa Bay, a lot are going to say it's because they're in Tampa Bay. Well, they have the best defense. So you're looking at a matchup where it's the best offense versus the best defense. Tampa Bay has won a Super Bowl before like this. It's been a while, but they have won a Super Bowl like this before. Tom Brady is one of these quarterbacks that's going to make an incredible comeback late in the game. Not in the first, not in the second. He could do a comeback in the third quarter. It's most likely in the fourth quarter you're going to see him make that legendary comeback that he's known for making in the season and in the playoffs. All Tom Brady has to do is get the first down, repeat first down, try to throw the football at least 4 out of 8 times for the wide receiver to catch. So if he can get 4 or 6 touchdowns from the wide receiver, that's all it's going to take for Tom Brady to get a 7th Super Bowl, a 7th championship. Now, why do I say that? Because it's the best offense versus the best defense. It's like when it was the Seattle Seahawks versus the Denver Broncos. It's similar to that. It's a little different, but it's similar. Now, who wins the Super Bowl and why? To me, if Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl, it's well-deserved because it goes into prediction they would win back-to-back championships. But, and I always say but, and you know I'm going to put it's 50-50 because I'm still a Tom Brady fan and I still like Tom Brady. It would be nice to go out into a blaze of glory one last final time to win just one more Super Bowl. Tom Brady's going to shock the world because some people thought he wasn't going to win 4. Some people thought he wasn't going to win 5. Some people thought he wasn't going to win 6. The only way I could see Tom Brady lose this game is by a field goal, a touchdown, 2-point conversion are the only 3 ways I can see Tom Brady lose. Now, unless Patrick Mahomes gets super creative and send the game into overtime not once but twice, that's where I'm going to leave the conclusion. It's 50-50. If Patrick Mahomes does this by sending the game into overtime, the longer the game lasts longer, the more it favors Kansas City Chiefs. The quicker Tom Brady can get 4 or 6 or even 8 touchdowns to the wide receiver, the better it favors Tom Brady. It's age versus youth, experience versus youth. It's a football player that's been doing this for 2 decades versus a guy who just won his first Super Bowl. So that's where I want to leave it. Until next time, peace.